Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
It's a new era for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, maybe. We'll see. And also, of course, a new era for the Channel of Demand, as you finally get to see my brand new, even though it probably could have been tweaked a little bit, my brand new baseball news background. As you can see, yes, the background with the stadium blurred out, which is actually PNC Park, and the logos just auto-scrolling through. A couple of them cut off a little bit sooner than I wanted to. Maybe I'll look into seeing how I can fix that. But so far, I gotta say, so good. I like this. This is kind of what I was looking to do. But yeah. So what's going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. We're back here for some baseball news. It's a big day today for Major League Baseball and for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Could this be, of course, well worth the hype? Or could this maybe be a bust? Or could this also be the Major League debut for the future Yankees ace, Paul Skenes? Ah, boy, we're going to talk about this very briefly. This is kind of the first way to me to introduce the new baseball background. And because of the fact that I am super far behind on baseball highlights, I definitely cut down the topics because I also want to talk about the ones that are a little more talkative and some that are just like, okay, this happened, then this happened. Trust me, there's a lot that I had a list of, but I cut it back. But the one I got to get out right now for sure, since the debut's happening in 6 hours, is today, which today's date is May 11th, 2024. Paul Skenes, Pirates' #1 prospect, the #1 draft pick from the 2023 draft, and also the #3 prospect in all of Major League Baseball, is making his Major League debut today against the Chicago Cubs. Skenes, who is just 22 years old, I believe it is, which, wouldn't think 22 with the mustache he's got. He'll still be about 30 in my opinion, but he's 22, young arm, but he'll be making his major debut today when the Pirates play the Chicago Cubs at 4:05 today from PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, against the Chicago Cubs. Skenes stands at 6'6", 235 pounds, and the height for him is very high. Of him to be, as described on the MLB Trade Rumors site, as a prototypical power-armed ace, who is definitely potential to be an all-star, front-of-the-rotation pitcher with Cy Young upside. His fastball, of course, is in the upper 90s and can reach 102 miles an hour. And his slider also draws similar praise as well with the pitching arm that he has. Again, I said before, Paul Skenes stands at 6'6", 235 pounds. They selected him when Skenes posted over a 3-year college career, a 2.18 ERA, fanned more than 36% of his opponents. And he also, at the time, was apparently in the Air Force with the Air Force Academy for 2 years, and a third as well with the national champion Louisiana State University Tigers. And Skenes had posted a 1.69 ERA in 122 innings, striking out a hair over 45% of his opponents. I believe that season is what they described it as. He has a 4-seam slider combo that was so dominant in college, he needed to work on his seldom-used changeup and a 2-seamer in order to reach his ace-level ceiling. So he's got kind of like a mixture of those basic pitches in there as well. He is definitely one of the highest touted pitchers in the last 20 years. Well, the other four that they mentioned that were highly, scouted as well were David Price, who turned out to have a great career, tad bit overrated, but I still think he had the moments where he lived up to his potential. Gerrit Cole, who of course is the current Yankees ace and former Pirate as well. Could he be filling Gerrit Cole's shoes someday as well as the Yankees ace? We'll see. And Stephen Strasburg, who will be doing a video about him probably in the next couple days as well, because Stephen Strasburg, who teased retirement in the offseason, then did retire, but then officially retired recently, so we will be mentioning his retirement as well. Unfortunately, his career got cut short due to injuries, Stephen Strasburg. I thought Strasburg didn't quite live up to the hype. He still was a great arm for the Nationals, but I feel like he didn't live up to the hype as the Cy Young dominating pitcher we all thought he would be. But again, most of that was due to injuries. And it happens. Skenes, though, has dominated AAA, making 7 starts, and in 27 1/3 innings, he's posted an 0.99 ERA as well, with 42.9% strikeout rate and a 7.6% walk rate as well. He also has a 51% clip on the ground ball rate and has given up just 1 homer all season as well. Of course, this is where the Pirates also have him coming in with another young rookie as well, who's done well so far this year, Jared Jones, who has a 2.63 ERA, 33.8% strikeout rate, and 41 innings pitched as well. And of course, they did also sign Mitch Keller, who I am also starting to I still don't know what it is. I still cannot fully trust Mitch Keller. Yes, he had a breakout year last year, but the numbers that Mitch Keller has so far this year, let me pull this up, because we're going to briefly address the Pirates as well as a team for sure. Let me pull this up here. So, for the Pirates, pitching, Mitch Keller this year, so far, not quite as bad as I thought. He's 3-3 with a 4.41 ERA and 44 strikeouts. Still not quite what I would hope for from an ace after the 13-9 year he had last year. Again, I still haven't gained the full faith in Mitch Keller, but of course he's there. Martin Perez, a veteran, is there. And of course there's other arms they have as well. Marco Gonzalez, Quinn Preister, Luis Ortiz, Anthony Solmonte, Bubba Chandler, and Tom Harrington as well are good options the Pirates have for their starting rotation. I think he is under club control, I believe, until 2030. So, obviously he would have like 6 years at least, but, that'd be 6 years until maybe he goes to the Yankees or whatever he does. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. As a whole, so far this season, this is the first video I'm posting since the start of the regular season. The Pirates did start off really hot at the beginning of the season. And then they've cooled down. And I think most of it has been their offense. Their offense, I think, has been their big Achilles heel so far. People have been crapping on David Bednar. But I think Bednar was hurt most of spring training. So he could still be working through that lat injury as well. So I'm not going to crap on him on that either. And I'm not going to crap on Paul Skenes either. It's just that I'm excited to see what he can do. I am going to watch the games. I have a DVR in case I missed it, because I am going to be trying to get a lot done. I guess the only thing I'm worried about is, again, as a Pirate fan for my whole life, there's been many, many prospects who have been touted really high. And I feel like Paul Skenes has definitely been like the highest of the highs as far as being touted. Especially with how fast he was brought through the majors. He only got drafted last year. Andrew McCutchen took a couple years to even get to the majors. I think Gerrit Cole, didn't go through as fast. Maybe like 3 years. I can't remember how fast it was. Paul Skenes is already being touted as a Cy Young caliber pitcher. Which, based off the numbers, I can believe. It's just, the Pirates have, hyped people up massively for the longest time just for them to kind of, and I hate to say this, disappoint a little. And again, could be because of the coaching staff, because, obviously, Gerrit Cole, had a couple good years with the Pirates. But he wasn't full-on Cy Young 300 strikeout guy until he left the Pirates and went to the Astros. And to be honest, yes, he's had some great with the Yankees so far in his big contract, but I think his best years have definitely come with this run with the Astros. So that's my worry still as a Pirate fan. Like, are they rushing Paul Skenes through the minors? Are they overhyping him? Will it work out for him? And I hope it does. I really, really hope it works out for Paul Skenes. Whether he stays with the Pirates or not. It'd be nice to see him, be the Pirates ace for a while. But of course, if he gets that good, will the Pirates actually be able to afford to keep him? Or will we be signing another Mitch Keller, who had one great year, and he is now the Pirates' ace of the pitching staff? Or, of course, can Paul Skenes take over that right away? I mean, the numbers, show, he is, what they say he is in the minors, but, again, it's just like, is he really going to dominate on the majors? We're going to have to wait and see. I hope he does. And hopefully it does help the Pirates turn season around. Again, I think the biggest problem the Pirates have right now, again, is that their bats are cold. If their bats weren't cold, I think we'd be okay. But, until then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But, so I look forward to seeing what Paul Skenes does say he's made a debut. Actually, funny story, the last time one of those Big Four debut, Gerrit Cole, I saw that game live. And of course, after the Pirates traded him, I did post the little video I made that day that I had kept privately to myself, but I posted it. I wish it would have been nice to see Paul Skenes debut, but didn't work out, not happening today. But I am going to at least watch the game. Again, I DVR'd it, and I will, of course, watch it, hopefully enjoy it, and hopefully it'll be a great start to a great career for the young 22-year-old. So, best of luck to Paul Skenes. Pirates promote him. He makes his major debut today. What are your guys' thoughts on Paul Skenes coming to the majors already? You guys think it's too soon? You think he will produce? Think he'll be a bust? Or do you also think he will eventually be the Yankees' ace? If you guys have down in the comment section below, and be sure also, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well at the Club of the Man 93. You may also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Club of the Man 1993. And until then, guys, I'll check it out. I'll catch you later. Also, what are your thoughts on the new graphic? I know I had to fix the stuff that kind of gets cut off, and I think it's because of how I had to line it up or something. So that I could probably make an easy fix too. But as always, guys, I'll check it out. I'll catch you all later. Have a great rest of your day. And do not forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. And that is not just an opinion, my friends. That is a fact of life. Yeah!